What's up guys, Nolan here, and there's some serious moves being made by BSG right now. First off, the Labs event is over, but I do expect something new to happen this weekend. We're going to have to wait and see what now, because the Chronicles of Rizzy Season 1 is now over. Those of you who have been following me know I said I wouldn't get too excited until they involved something to do with Lighthouse in the Chronicles of Rizzy stuff. Well, guess what? They straight up showed Antlerman and talked about him and Lightkeeper in this episode of the Chronicles of Rizzy. They actually teased several things, including riot shields, and even did a post-credit scene for Arena in this one. This full video can be found in the description if you want to check it out for yourself, but here's the big details. When discussing Ryzhy and Lightkeeper, Gluhar said he hears Ryzhy is back, so nobody will slip through. I'm taking this as a sign you will not have access to the Lighthouse Island at all, PMC or Scav. The PMC part was obvious with that teaser that we got the other day, but we had theories for Scavs. Now I'm thinking no Scavs will get through either. In the video, they then say, but this means Lightkeeper came back too, and he's the one that I need to talk to. Then later, they clearly end what they are calling Season 1 of the Chronicles of Rizzy. They roll the credits and then have an arena tease at the end. In my mind, this means all are close, and they really should be. Antlerman should be in this next patch. Lightkeeper should be with him, except we'll need to unlock him, and Nikita did say in a podcast a couple weeks ago that he's looking to get us a look at arena very soon. I think it was referencing the closed test, but maybe it's something a little bit more. We'll have to wait and see. So here's the deal. In terms of trying to figure out when all of this wipe stuff is going to go down, right now we are in limbo. In my mind, they could drop the patch any day now, and I don't have concrete ideas to point to when or why. And this is because, like I said, I've been waiting for them to mention Lightkeeper or Lighthouse before I get too excited, and they did exactly that. But then they also ended the Chronicles of Rizzy right where I thought they would, and are pointing us in the right direction, except there is no next step. At least not today, but today is Friday. We're going into a weekend. They've been doing these events on weekends, so it's very likely that we do get an event this weekend, and it is important. It's possible BSG go back to the old Raiders everywhere and everything on sale stuff this week or next week or the week after, but we don't have anything else solid to go off of other than this is the end of the line in terms of where we can use our guesses, if that's making any sense. BSG wanted to have some lore-based events where we learned a lot about the story of the people in game, and now that part is finished, they can move on. If there is a new event this weekend, it will tell us a lot about the timing, and if there isn't, then there's a lot more possibilities of what could happen, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Now, those are the facts. If you want them listed again, it's very simple. We don't have any concrete evidence of what's going to happen next, period. So if you're looking for that, then go ahead and click off. The video's over. But for the people that want more, or at least my take on things, I have it, but it is sketchy speculation and theories. Sometimes I completely nail these, and sometimes I get these, wrong. If you are a jumpy person that has an important or tight schedule, then don't take what I'm about to say seriously, but it is all actually possible and can be backed up. I am basing this stuff off of usual practices and past wipes from BSG. I'm going to lay out a couple theories of how I see this going down, so all jokes aside, don't go making changes to important schedules you might have based off of this. You've been warned. At the very top here, first things first, it's going to be patch 13. Last year, they dropped patch 12.12 on the 12th, so this year, they very well might drop patch 13 on the 13th, which is next Tuesday. In my mind, that actually does now make a lot of sense. I expected them to end the Chronicles of Rizzy stuff before the next wipe. Well, they just ended the Chronicles of Rizzy stuff. I was expecting them to lead us into the content that's going to be in the next wipe, and that's what they did. They talked about Ryzhy, they talked about Lightkeeper, they even talked about Arena. So in my mind right now, the 13th is actually super possible, but a lot rides on what event is going to happen this weekend, if we even get an event this weekend. Now, when it comes to that event, there's two ways I can see this going down now. The first is the get it over with, and the second is the we still have some lore to discuss. The get it over with will be raiders or bosses or both spawning everywhere one day, and then everything is on sale the next, the kind of usual pre-wipe stuff that we have. Maybe a couple extras like a no flea or something. It's what we've come to know as the normal pre-wipe. In which case, if any of those happen in quick succession, we have days until wipe due to the vast change in the economy, and Nikita saying that he wants the events to be shorter and mean something. Also, because Nikita was saying he wants the events to be shorter and mean something, the way that events could mean something is involve lore. The lore direction will include what I can see as a note or something from Rizzy, or maybe something a very small video can cover, but it looks like we are done with the longer Chronicles of Rizzy stuff, unless for some reason they immediately start up season 2, which I don't see them doing. If it's a Rizzy note and it doesn't vastly alter the economy, then I could see us having another week or so. Like I've been saying this whole time though, the frequency is what makes it. If we get a new event and it's not crazy economy changes, but the next day we get another new event, I actually will expect them to keep happening and keep thinking that it's a real pre-wipe where we've only got days left. So again, we are now in limbo waiting to see what the next event is, which will tell us a lot, and if another new event starts the day after that one, then we'll know. In my mind, if we went and had a big event and then the next day they do another one, and then the third day they didn't do another event, then there's something wrong. They needed to delay the patch or something like that. That's how clear this is to me. Because the only thing that is certain is BSG loves to mess with us, and me in particular, with a lot of this stuff, and what I expect to happen. So again, don't go call off work or skipping your kids' birthdays just yet. But that's going to do it for now, guys. There are some things that you actually need to know going into this next patch, and I put that in a video yesterday. Check that video out right here if you haven't yet. Otherwise, follow me on Twitter or join the Discord, especially with this event stuff happening, for the minute-by-minute news, both linked below. If you like this video, there's a button for that. Subscribe for more like it. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.